Hello guys, welcome to today's video. In this tutorial, we will dive into a practical example of object-oriented programming in Python. Basically, it is the latest question paper of computer science for A-Level, project code 9618. Today I will do question number 3. As you can see, the question number 3 is related to object-oriented programming. Basically, it states that the game has a multiple characters that can move around the screen. The class character stores data about characters. Each character has a name of current horizontal position X and current vertical position Y. Basically, the description of class character is given here in this table. And the first question states uh, us to write about the class character and its constructor. Here is its constructor. Okay. State that we have to write name, X position, and Y position and initialize them. Basically, these three are the parameter of the constructor of class character. So without wasting any time, it don't state that we have to write in private attribute. So without any wasting any time, let's just jump into the question. Okay. So let me fix it. Okay. So first we can state also write about the class character. First will write class character. Okay. Then we have to define its constructor. So basically, its constructor we have to initialize name, X position, and Y position. So uh, we will construct our constructor. Basic syntax for constructor in Python is def init. Okay. And we have parameter name, and we will just put D to denote that it is parameter. X position D and Y position is Y position E. Okay. Now what we will do is that we have to initialize them as the question is a state of to initialize the three parameters. So we'll initialize them as it is by using self dot we'll use name parameter. We have to use the same parameter that the table has seen, like here. These three should be used to initialize the parameter. Other value you can't use. Okay. And if it was a private, then we have to use double underscore like this. But it is not private, so we don't require that. Okay. So now and equals to the name parameter. Okay. Now X position. There is a capital P, so use capital P there. Okay, it will equal to X position P. Actually, I'm using Python. We can use VS Code also. I like Python. We have to learn because of its various features. We already use Y position here and initialize it to uh, parameter Y position. Okay. Now, and the question is homework, I think. Yeah, and it is specified that if we are using Python, we should include attribute declaration using comments. So basically, we have to declare the data type of these three. So we will copy it and paste it here. Okay. Uh, the easy way, and we will change it into comment by using control slash. Okay, and as it is string, I think, yeah, string, and it is as integer. Okay, as integer. Okay. First question is on. You have open 4 mark here. You can check it in your MS there. I think it's there here also. Okay. Okay. Same. Now, what will you do is the second question. The second question is to write about the method get position, get y position, okay, which will return relevant attribute. Basically, the method here means function in Python. Okay, whenever there is a state of that method, you should write function. Basically, you are creating getter here. Okay, and the third question you are basically creating setup. Okay, so we are good to go here. So define well, define your get position, get x position. If you have self and what we have to return here, we can look for it in our table. So get x position returns the x position. Okay. So basically it will return x position. So return we have to we are using the instance of the class. So we should basically write self. Okay. So self x position. Okay. Good to go here. Now the second one was y position, right? Y position. So basically we have to define get y position method. Get y position method. Okay, you also register. I need to return self dot y position. So, okay, we have obtained 3 marks, I think. Okay, and it is also the true here. Now we have the third question, which is stating us to write about the setter method. So we'll define our function of if state x position. Okay, capital here x position. Okay, and set y position. Okay, each take a value as a parameter, so it must have a parameter, and add this to current x or y position. Okay, nothing. If the new value exceed 10,000 is limited to 10,000. So basically, it is saying that if x is, I'm giving example, greater than 10,000, then x is equals to 0. Sorry, x is equal to 10,000. Okay. And if the new value is value 0, it is limited to 0. So if x is less than 0, then x is 0. So after we add the parameter that we have, let's suppose we have add x parameter here. So after adding this parameter value to x position, we should see that if this value exceed 10,000 or it is value 0. Okay, so we have to include that also. So it is a 4 mark, so we have to write it. Okay, so first of all we have to add to our uh, x position, right? Self x position equals to self dot x position plus add x, okay, and we have to check it. So if self dot x position is greater than 10,000, right? Greater than 10,000 as it is there, then we have to take this, alright, 10,000. If it is so, then we have to limit it to 10,000. So basically, it means to write it as uh, change its value to 10,000. If it exceeds 10,000, okay. We have a second condition also. Hmm. So if the value is below zero, so basically, if the value is negative, so we have to limit it to means change its value to zero. Okay. So if self dot x position is uh, less than zero, then self dot x position is equal to zero. Okay. Now for set y position function, we can just copy it here and then our subject. So just copy this one and paste it here, right? And we can change this it to y, and we have to change all the x value to y value. So y to y, right? Yeah, also to y. Because basically it is all the same. We have just the question asks us to write about the methods, and these two conditions are same for these two functions. So why to write so much? We can copy and paste there. Okay. So also why? Uh, but don't forget to change all the x to the y. Because the question may give you error or other value. If it is not good, uh, we have changed all the values. So we have good to go here. We can run it once to check if any error has occurred or what. So we can run it. So I think it's good to go. Where is the running option? Uh, mm, wait, guys. Where is that one? What is it? I don't see anyone. Okay, we'll find out. But, yeah. Okay, let it be. We'll do about it later. Okay, in detail. Uh, I think so. Okay, no problem. Okay, we are good to go. We're going it later. Okay. What was the fourth question? Oh, sorry, fourth question. It stated that the method move takes string parameter of down, left, or right. Okay. Mm. Okay. So well, I have found that one case here. Okay. It was most, I think. Okay. Now, without wasting time, now we have to write the method of move, which take string parameter of down, left, right. Okay. The table shows the change in direction will make to the x or y position is the appropriate method to change the position value. Okay. So we have given direction of, okay, the value y position will be added plus 10. Okay. And for direction down, we have to change the y position. We have to subtract 10 from the y position. Okay. If the direction is left, we have to change x position to minus 10. If the direction is right, we have to change x position by adding plus 10. Okay. So you can relate it to games like Vice City. So we are in our keyboard we have up, down, left, right in our keyboard, right? And we after we press up in keyboard, the our character Tommy ICD. I'm talking about the ICD. Tom will run to certain distance. Okay, after each click. So we are making game for our character, right? So if we have to think like that, okay? If we press up, the what y position, I think y position was related to vertical position, right? The vertical position will be changed by adding plus 10. So certain amount of distance is being added to the vertical position of the character, okay? So, and how can we achieve that is that, okay, we have to think like that. We have defined our get getters and our setter also. And we have here is that we have is a parameter which is being added to our position x position. Add x is being added to x position. In our set y position, add y is being added to our uh, y position. So it the previous question is related to this question, as if we direction is off, we have to pass 10 to the our set y position. So after passing 10, it we are passing the parameter add y, and here it will be 10. So here it will be 10. So instead of add y, it will be 10. So 10 is being added to y position, right? If users user choose direction of, the position will be added to 10. And if the user chooses direction down, then minus 10 we have to pass minus 10, which means minus 10 is added to the variable, right? Okay. So I think we are good to I think you have learned the concept here. So basically we have to define one function that is move. Okay. And by default it has a self parameter, and we have to add one more parameter, that is direction. So we have to write the direction, and we have four conditions for direction: up, down, left, right. So we have to use next state if statement, where is if elif. Okay, if direction, capital D. Okay, if okay, my mistake. Self dot direction. Uh, oh no, I have made mistake for the direction. Why I was writing self, I don't know. Okay, so it is the string value. So off, and if direction is off, then we have to pass parameter tends to. Well, basically, we are setting. We have to get there. Okay, we are setting the y position to by increasing its value, incrementing its value by 10. So we should use this function as we have already written it. So we don't need to write that self dot y position plus is equal to 10. We don't need to write that, okay? Because we have to write that often. Each time the character pushes off button, we have to state that this is hectic. We have already written the function. We can call the function by passing the parameter value. So you don't have to write this, okay? So basically we can write that here is set. Now we have to use self here because it is happening in class. So we have to call this function set y for okay, and we have to pass 10 here, okay? So basically add y is being replaced by 10 here, and 10, okay, and the value is been added. Then it is check that if it is greater than 10,000 or not, or if it is less than 0 or not. Okay, and then we are good to go here. And we have to next is another condition here. If direction is equals to down, then we have to do subtract 10 from the y position. So we can pass minus 10 to our sector for y position here. We have can pass minus 10. Right? Yeah, another condition here is that if direction um, equals to left, we have to change our horizontal component here. Okay, so we will use x position, set x position. We have to pass minus 10 here also as the position state minus 10. And for the right, we have to pass plus 10 here. Okay, so, okay, it will be nice. So, if we can't use else as there is one more condition that we have to say. If direction is equals to right, okay, then we have to say that, sorry, we have to set our value, set x position, okay, x position by incrementing its value by 10. You can use just 10 here, we don't require plus 10, okay. I think it is also good to go by click on it. Yeah, and check any if any mistake has occur, or we are good to go. Okay, we are good to go. Okay, so no problem here. Now we can go to our next question. Okay, and our next question state was whatever. It is I think my computer is not in good mood right now. What happened here? Hmm, yeah, I don't know what happened. I think my RAM is full. Okay. I'm running multiple coming here. Okay. Okay. Write a program code to declare new instance of character with identifier Jack. Okay. The starting position is 50. The starting Y position is 50. The character name is Jack. Okay. I can write it, guys. I don't need to open this window inside as it is also blocking some of the views. Okay. So I can, okay, I'm good to go here. Hmm. So the position state of students write the create a instance uh named Jack, right, as you can see here. Basically it is just taking of the declare new instance, which basically means if you consider it as a one of your lock, okay, basically we are going to create one key to enter this function. Basically we are creating some variable to access this class. Okay, so we have to uh, come out of the class. You have to take care of good care of the identification while handling Python. So we have to come out of our class and create instance called Jack. Okay, and which can be created. Okay, character by defined class, and as you can see here, it is giving a hint that it has a three parameter which needs to be initiated first, and without initiating, it will give you error. Like okay, see here, it is missing three required positional argument named p, x position, and y position, and the value of these are given here. X position is 50, y position is 50, and character name is 7. Okay, so we have to pass name, that is Jack. Okay, Jack, and 50 was X position and 50 was Y position. Okay, now the next question was state that the class by character inherits from class character. Okay, we are given the constructor for by character that take name, X position, Y position as parameter. First, its parent class constructor with appropriate values, and here is also the same method move here which we have created here. Okay, in our parent class. Okay, which override the method move from the parent class by changing either X position, Y position by 20 instead of 10. Okay, in the first position, we have to declare class by character and its constructor. So basically, we are creating child class which takes or modify values of our main class or parent class character. Okay, here it is given. Basically, it is the question of inheritance. Okay, and so while dealing with the question of inheritance, uh, first we have to declare class as it is also one of the child class by character. Okay, and it has character. We have to declare character as it is been ah uh, it is modifying its own parent class. It is inherits from its parent class character. So we have to use character in this parenthesis to state that it is inheriting the values from character class called class. Sorry, the class called character. Okay. So in the first we have to define its constructor. Okay. So now it will be space. Okay. And self will be the default parameter. Okay. And we can write a name key as it has same as the same parameter. X position, Y position as a parameter. Okay. Name key, and it was X position, I guess. X position P and Y position P. And the same parameter was in its parent class. So we have to use one function, built-in function of uh, built-in function of Python that is called super. In the previous past question in 9618, it was not super was not being used, but in latest paper it was given the super. But I prefer to use super as while dealing with a multiple inheritance. Super is most most beneficial to use as it is not hectic. in my case, right? I will give you the second option also. But first, yeah, we can use super as super dot. Uh, we have to use its constructor and call the constructor of our parent class as I like your Python because of its, as you can see here, it is given also hint that we have to use three parameter and the values of the parent parameter is also given. Okay, so name p, we have to use the same as it is given also our parent class parameter. So we can uh, make another name as uh, y position and p. Okay, it is good to go, I think. Okay, and you can use another also. I will give you an example. In that case, you have to pass self also. In while using support, we don't have to pass self, but while using this, like you can use character dot init. Then you have to use self also. Self, then name p. My bad, name p. X position p and y position p. Okay, we can change it to comment and run it. So there is two option. You can choose any option, but I prefer to use super. And I think in this mark scheme also there is when you use super. I think it is active to use the full name of parent class and okay, so we can use it as a comment and we can write it as a comment or second option. I can write it as second option. Okay, now what was the question? Okay, we have done the question number one. The question number two state us to write the method move, which override the method from the parent class. Okay, the table shows the change direction will make to expression vectors. It is of 2 marks, so we don't require to write the previous whole. We can just copy and paste and change it to -20 or +20. Basically, to change 10 from 20. So you can copy the move constant from there to plus C and pass it here. Okay, and plus C. No, I have to do it. Okay, I think it's good to go. Okay, so we have to change 20, 10 to 20, right? I think so. Okay, right. Okay, done. Question number two is also done. And we have to write a new instance of byte character with identifier color, which have X position as 100 and Y position as 50. The character name is color. Okay, so we have to define new instance. So we have to come out of our class and call color, which will use byte character. And we have to pass here, as you can see, the int is given that we have to pass the argument here. Okay, name p, x position and y position. So first of all, we will name it Paula and x position is 100, I think, right? 100 and y position is 50. Okay, done. Now we have to write a program code which take input. Which of the two character would you like to move? Okay, take as input a direction the user would like to move the character. Okay, the up, down, left, right. Okay, call the appropriate method to move the character, sorry. Output the character new XY position in appropriate format. For example, if we input Carla as character, then Carla's new position is X is equals to 100 and Y is equals to 200. No, we have to test also by using that, right, forward down. Okay. So I think you should have noticed that in testing there is some things here, right? Okay, it is all in a small. Kala is also small. Jack all letter is small. What we have passed the value, the capital here, and in the case of Jack, it is also capital there in the starting level. Okay, and here we are passing small j, small k. So it might not. It will give us error. Okay, so we have to avoid these errors. What we can do is we can change all these to lowercase. Okay, so we can think it about later. First of all, we can write our input value. Okay, so I have to name the character name. So I will use character name variable. Okay, which will just state values of character name. Okay, in our no in terms of tools, we have to choose and choose between choose characters between tag and star. Uh, okay, put together. And I would use mm, dir to choose the direction. It is also string, so input uh, choose direction. Okay, I will use this to show that we have option. Okay, first is up, second is uh, down. Okay, left and last one is right. Okay, it's done. Okay, good to hear. And what we have to do is call the appropriate method to move character. Okay. Hmm. So we have to call appropriate method to move our character. So we have to check also that if our character is Jack or Carl. So we cannot move any character, right? We have to first of all know the character name. So if character name is equals to Jack, okay, then we have to use the okay, where Jack dot uh, move move Jack, right? Jack dot move direct. Okay. No, my bad. Okay. And good to go. Yeah. Oh, no, yeah. Jack dot. So basically, I'm saying too much basically. So, uh, I think it's my catchphrase now. Basically, if the character name is Jack, then we are using the move function and passing the value of direction, stating that we have to we want to set and direction is if the direction is off by changing the set by position to 20. So if in the game there might be a two character named Jack and Kava. If we want to move chat, then we have to choose the options also. I think I'm good to go there. Uh, or is there anything? Okay, we have to output also. And okay, output the character new XY version. PDF format, for example. Okay. So now we'll use print function. Okay, and f execute. I like this function print f because we don't have to change everything to string value. It automatically changes the string value. Okay, any variable to string. We can use it by using this wonderful function. I can write it. The character name. Okay, okay, character name, and we have to write in this form. So it's stop here as and your position is okay. Okay, I got it. Okay, our names, new position is x equals to um, we have to get the x position. So we have a getter, we have defined getter also here, right? Which will return self x position. We can see here. So you can call this for dot chat. So we have to use the chat dot get uh, get x position, right? Okay, and y is equals to z. We are calling the we have initiated here Jack. As you can see, if there are any confusion, then initiated Jack here, which is calling character class, and in character class we are uh we want to self x sorry we want x position. So to return x position, we have defined one function with the return x position, which is get x position, and for y position we have defined that uh get y position as a function which will return y position. Okay, so and in case of Kala, as you can see, we have defined Kala as a instance. As you can call it, think of instance as a one of key to open one, and this class as one of your door, and the key is used to open your room or your class. So without using these keys, you cannot open your class. So in case of Jack also, there is a Jack dot. So basically it is key which is opening this or getting this function for you. Okay. So Jack dot get y position as we are concerned with the y position. Okay. And if the character is Carl, uh, Carla, in case of Carla, okay, we can go with this as it is. Yeah, and change Jack to Carl. Okay, it's good to and change Jack to Carla. Okay, Jack to Carla. Okay, now in second last question, I think. Okay, last question for essence of AI. Have to test our program files. Here we can see it is a small j and a small k. So we have to use all these to lowercase. Okay, so what I can do is we have to pass small there, right? So I have to use a small j, right? And also change it to lower in case the user uses capital J there. Uh, lower, and it is also lower. Okay, now we are good to go. And here it is capital, right? Okay, here it is capital, so we have to change Okay, in case we have to write a color. Okay, it's also good to go, but it skips that question name, although it's on. Okay, no, we have to use that here. Yeah, okay, okay, and we have to call our functions. Okay, we can check. We have to test using Jack and right. Okay, so we can call Jack. Oh, sorry, we can pass Jack and cover. So we can pass Jack. Ah, sorry, what was the position? I forgot. Hmm. Uh, uh, okay. We have to test the program twice for an input. Choosing character Jack and right. Okay. So we are basically we're gonna run this. Okay. Okay. I read I forgot the question. Oh, what's coming? Invalid syntax. Okay. I think word of no, okay, I'll just check here. And right, x is equals to z, position is x is equal to 60 and y is equals to 50. I have to tally it with our answer. Why it is responding, guys? Okay, okay. Okay, z, right, x is equals to 60, y is equals to 50. So my code is good here. Okay. Hmm. Now I have to use Scala, right? Scala and down. So Scala and down. So x is equals to 100, y is equals to 30. Okay. Uh, Basically, if you don't get the right answer, as you can see here, it is 150 at past and it is using uh down here. So down means that we down means that y position value will reduce to minus 20. So basically, you should have know that your output should be 330, right? So if you don't get that output, you can for the screenshot answer, you can use print function to also get this output if you don't get your desired output. Okay. Now, and we have put together. Okay. The question was of 5 marks, right? So it is also considering the if the user input wrong, like if the user input wrong Jack or Carla, right? Basically, if the question, sorry, if the user write Carla 99, Carla 69 or something like that, basically it will give invalid try again and it loop, okay, until the user write the correct character name. So I think the mark would not be for that also. Okay, reading what character appropriate forms. Okay, character name is validated. Okay, okay. Oh, if you write my one, you will use 1 mark as I'm not validating the character name and direction. Okay, so you have to validate as it is for 5 marks. You have to validate as 1 mark is awarded to the validating the character name. Okay, so guys, we have done the question number 3 here. So now, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe my channel, comment below any doubt. I may reply to you any if you any have any doubt, and don't forget to like the video also and subscribe my channel. I will upload other the question number 1 and 2 answer. Okay. Okay, so bye guys. Have a good day. Okay, bye. Whatever. Mhm.